more things change, the more they stay the same. Boundaries shift, new players step in, but power always finds a place to rest its head.
Dude, it is. I just told Bree, I was like, this game is literally just a fucking reskin version of Ghosts with jetpacks and shit. Like, it's really, it feels exactly the same way, and I hate it. I hate it. You guys are douchebags. What up, guys? It's your boy Hellraider here. As you can tell from the start of this video and my internal gameplay going on, I'm probably about to get a little bit ranty. This is going to be a video about how I'm severely disappointed in this Call of Duty that we had this cycle. Right now, this is the first Call of Duty that had a 3-year development cycle that didn't have to develop for last gen. As in, they didn't have to downgrade the game, they didn't have to downgrade graphics or textures to support a last gen game like Black Ops 3 did. This is a game that's had, you know, one of the used to be most pristine producers behind it, which was Infinity Ward. They produced, granted, it's not the same team that produced Modern Warfare 1, MW2, and Modern Warfare 3, but it still holds the same title. I still hold them to that expectation. Like, I want them to be this good. And for some reason, they are just consistently letting me, and maybe you guys as a community, down. Like, their semi, like, conjunction game I'll give them that could have like flopped or not was Ghosts, and that game had so many problems and so many inconsistencies and so many issues. The map design, weapon layout, and overall playability, like it was just so buggy and so weird. I didn't like it. The time to kill was extremely fast, faster than I would say is normal at this point, and I can't really chalk that up to what that was or what it felt like or why it was, but it was just very inconsistent. And this game feels almost exactly like that as of right now. Let me look at the date. December 7th, like a month after the game's released. It feels just like that. Granted, they're working on a weapons patch, I guess, a weapons balance, which is severely needed. They're working on a weapons balance, and they're kind of keeping track of like maps and making sure people aren't getting into places they shouldn't be. But like the inconsistencies in game is crazy. I can literally pick up, or I can use the NV4 one game and demolish. I mean, fucking demolish kids. Like this gameplay right here. I go 42-3 with the NV4 class I'm using. And I can demolish kids. Next game, when I use an NV4, it literally does not act or feel or work the same as this one. And I don't understand why. I don't know why there's such a inconsistency from game to game, from lobby to lobby, from map to map. Like it's not player error, it's not user error. I don't think it's lag for that matter, but there's definitely just something fucking wrong and weird. There's something weird and inconsistent going on. Another reason why I'm actually severely disappointed in this Call of Duty is this is the Call of Duty on launch day with the 3-year cycle, with that didn't have to fucking support last gen, and we don't have leaderboards. We don't have leaderboards on day one. I can't even tell you what Call of Duty didn't have leaderboards on day one. Maybe the first one? Like COD 2, the first online Call of Duty? But God forbid, since Modern Warfare 1, there have been leaderboards for day one. There was leaderboards to tell you how many people are playing, where you rank amongst the millennia of fucking the community, where you rank personally, game type ranks, KDs. Granted, we got a little bit more specific later on in the Call of Duty years with combat records. They gave us our own varying statistics and weapon usage and accuracy and crazy other little details that we didn't know about. But something like that doesn't exist at all in this game? Are you kidding? Like that was an afterthought? You had a rushed beta, which I wouldn't even consider a beta, I'd consider a demo, and you didn't even think to include leaderboards on day one? What? What is going on? Come on, guys. Okay, well, enough about the easy stuff to rant about. I'm going to rant about something that's a little bit more annoying. I played the beta, and I was really hoping that the beta was just a glimpse of what we were going to get, and a glimpse of what we were promised, And it wasn't. It was actually pretty much the exact same thing they promised us, and not what they promised in like the magazines and the titles. In the magazine, like Game Informer, before this game was actually like really shown for gameplay, they said this game was going to have the most weapons that Call of Duty has ever seen. Granted, variants are in the game. Granted, I don't really see them as different weapons. They just have somewhat different statistics, except for the epics. Some of the epics actually perform like different weapons, so it's fair. But for the last game that had variants, which was Advanced Warfare, which was the first Call of Duty to push off the futuristic title, their variants were so much more different, or not different, I'd say more of them. For one gun per category, there was at least 8 to 10 variants. 2 common, 2 or 3 common, 2 or 3 rare, 2 or 3, I don't know if there was legendary or not, I don't really remember. Royalty, was that the thing? Or epic? I don't know. There was a shit ton of variants per category. You can earn some variants, you got some variants automatically, and in this, they don't give you jack shit. They just give you a base weapon and say, here, go for it. Hope you get the salvage you need. Speaking of salvage, I'm glad they gave us a way to earn some of the variants that way was lacking in Advanced Warfare. They learned on that. But the way to get the variants right now is fucking broken. There's almost no way in hell you're gonna get 4,000 salvage and buy all these epic variants that you want. Like, I play quite a bit, and the only way I'd actually get 4,000 salvage is if all I bought were common drops and hoped for duplicates, and then used my mission teams and never used the salvage from the mission team. That would be the only way I'd get some of these epic weapons. Like, how many of them? I feel like the salvage climb is a little ridiculous. You go from 250, 500, okay, we're doubled. 2,000, that's 4 times. 4,000, that's 2 times that. We're literally like 8 times the amount of the original number. Honestly, if we're looking at that kind of perspective, I definitely think it should be high, but not that high. Maybe 100 for the common weapon. 200 for the rare. Legendary, because you're going to add more of these variants. Granted, I know you are. Legendary, 300. And then the epic, just to bump it up a notch, to make it that much better, 500. That'd be a fair estimate in my opinion. Also, you need to have more than fucking 2 ways to get salvage. And salvage needs to drop a little bit more frequently if you're going to have it this high. I honestly thought, and what they told us, was we would earn salvage by completing games, completing challenges, not just mission teams, not just duplicates. Like, this way right now, you're basically starving for salvage. You gotta hope to get the salvage, or buy COD points to get the fucking supply drops to get the extra salvage bonus from doing it. And that's insane. That's too much. It's crazy. Speaking of COD points, they introduced COD points before they have fucking put in a weapons patch and leaderboards. Come on. We can see where your head is at, Activision. We can see where your head is at, Infinity Ward. You're clearly not thinking about the Call of Duty right now, or the community. You just want the fucking money, the extra fucking money. Like, come on, where's the team that brought us some of the greatest FPSs back in the day? Like, where is this? What are you guys doing? What did you guys do with it? Did you kill them? Clearly, this isn't the company that brought out MW2, MW3, MW1 for that matter. I don't know. I'm very angry at it, but I am enjoying the game for what it is. I'm just very, almost sick of it already. From the lack of weapons, from the lack of unique, like, gameplay. This is just a skin of Black Ops 3. The maps are different, I guess. The weapons are okay. The variants are crap. Other than that, it's boring to me already. Like, I feel like I've already played this. Is that weird to say? I don't know. I definitely think they need to... One, I hope their big DLC, they bring in a couple more weapons per category. A couple more classic weapons per category. I hope we can expect to see that much more happening. I already know they're going to add more variants and taunts and other worthless crap, but we'll see what happens by then. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my gameplay. It was crisp, clean, and ridiculous. Thank you for listening to me rant. I have very strong feelings about this, and it just pisses me off to the slightest degree.
In zero gravity.
Yeah.